Hello and welcome back to my channel on the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And let's find out what's been on the hook. I've been gone for a while and I thank you for tuning in. I know a lot of people said they were unsubscribed from my channel because I've been gone so long. So if you want to, you can resubscribe or just go down and check to be sure you're subscribed and that the little bell is clicked so that every time I upload a video, you'll get a notice of that. And I thank you all for sending your thoughts and prayers to me while I've been ill. I'm feeling better now. I'm not 100%, but I'm almost there. So I thought I would jump on and do a video today. One thing I won't be doing are giveaways just yet. I will probably wait till my next video or two to start those back up. I still have the giveaways I talked about in my last video. And I will choose giveaway winners from that video. If you want to watch it, I'll put a link to it at the end of this show. And at the very last part, I'll put a link to it. And you can watch it and you can sign up for a giveaway at that point. Now, all you have to do is put a comment in and you'll be in line for one of the giveaways when I give those away, which will probably be another week or two. But I'm not going to do any today because I have to keep track of what I'm doing. I'm trying to get back into the routine, and I'm not going to be doing very well if I get all confused with giveaways. So we'll do that. Just go ahead and sign up for that, and I'll select some winners next time we meet. So thank you all again for your thoughts and prayers. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you who think of me, who wonder where I am, who send me emails, who send me cards. I get a lot of these cards, and so sweet, Mr. On the Hook will go to the post office and pick them up and bring them back to me. And it's such a thrill to get these in the mail. There's several, or not several, there are quite a few that I've received, and I can't say each one because it would be the end of the program before I could finish. But thank you so much for these beautiful cards. You know who you are, and for sending me things that are fun. Like right there, somebody crocheted me a cardinal, and you know who you are. It's so cute. I've got it hanging up right here. It's my favorite bird, the cardinal. And also Melanie sent me she's from Ohio. She sent me several things, and one was a set of earrings that are red, white, and blue, and I actually wore those on an Instagram post that I posted. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you could go out there and take a look. It's on the Hook Crochet. Easy to find. I think with Jeannie. It might be with Jeannie on there as well. So those I wore with my red, white, and blue top that I created for July the 4th. And I wasn't able to do a video then. So I did an Instagram post and I wore the earrings that Melanie gave me. So Melanie, thank you so much for everything you've sent. I appreciate it. And all the thank you cards, and not the thank you cards, all the get well cards that you sent me. So thank you so very, very much for those. They're dear to my heart. I look at them all the time. I keep them right here on my desk. And I'll flip through them every now and then to remind myself that there are those of you who spend the time sending me a beautiful card. I really appreciate it so, so much. Now, moving on, today I'm going to show you some finished objects that I have. I'm wearing one, actually. I have been crocheting, even though I haven't been able to speak or eat solid food for a while. I'm back at it, so I'm able to talk. I hope I can finish this video. It may be a little short. Hoping to get back into the groove pretty soon, 100%. If you notice on the thumbnail that you clicked on to watch this particular video, I showed you an amigurumi that I made. When I first became ill, I thought, I really like this emotional support chicken business. I saw it on Cinnamon Stitches, and Jennifer did a nice job showing that. And I thought, I'm going to go out there and see if I can find the pattern. So I did. I found the pattern, and I made this girl right here. This is the emotional support chicken. She's real soft. Let me reach over here and get the pattern. This is the pattern that I used right here. I went out on the web and I typed in emotional support chicken, and there it was. This is the crocheted version. There's a knitted version as well. And this is from the Knitting Tree. the Knitting Tree LA. It must be Louisiana or Los Angeles, I don't know which. The Knitting Tree LA, and I'll put a link to it down in the description box. But it's a pretty good pattern. I found that the pattern was very accurate except for the beak, and it said to crochet the beak on, so I did. I crocheted the beak, but you should crochet the beak on the front and the back of the chicken. There are two pieces that you make, and then you join them together. Actually, no, you're actually crocheting in a circle. And when you get to this point, you crochet the beak on. Well, it only said one side, and I didn't crochet it on the other side, so I don't have any beak on the other side. And she's a very weird-looking chicken on the other side. When I put her on my shelf, she looks okay because I have her sitting there like this. She's very stuffed very, very well. I made sure that I stuffed her hard, and even now she's gotten kind of soft. And she is easy to hug, and when you're not feeling well, you can hug on your emotional support chicken. So I thought that was really funny. I went to my stash and found several colors of Caron Simply Soft. Y'all know what this is. You've had probably some experience with it. Caron Simply Soft. It's a very soft chicken. She's very soft to hug on, and I made her from some colors that I had in my stash. I also used an F hook, which is the pink hook in Clover. It seems very small, but the stitches need to be small so that the stuffing doesn't come out. So you can see there, I had some really beautiful, rich colors of Caron, and also had the appropriate colors for her little, the pieces of the chicken. I can't remember the names of them, but the pieces of the chicken that are in the pattern. So I enjoyed making this. This was kind of a several day project. I thought it was fun. So there you have it, the emotional support chicken, and you can get it, get the pattern out there on the internet. I'll give you the link for it, and you can go out and take a look at it. I just thought that was so much fun. I don't usually make amigurumi, and I don't make a lot of mistakes when I crochet things, but I do make mistakes, and I didn't rip out the head. I just couldn't find myself doing it. I was kind of tired when I tried to finish her, so I just left it, and she's just, you know, for the house, as one the yarn addict would say. It's for the house. I'm not going to give her to anybody. So there you have it, the emotional support chicken by Jeannie. I will tell you one little thing. I am currently working on 4 Afghans, 4 different Afghans, different creators, and including me and 3 others. And I want to show those to you. So I'm going to make a video just with my Afghans. I think that'll be fun. I know I usually make wearables, and wearables are great. Love wearables. But not everybody likes wearables, and I thought, well, I can make some Afghans. And I've always made Afghans all my life, and I just thought, you know, I can start those, and when I start something, I get a ways, and then I want to start something else. As you know, I have startitis, and it's okay because I do finish things. I do eventually finish things. So I have those 4 Afghans that I want to talk about on a separate video, so be looking for that. Also, I had someone send me, I think it was Melanie, sent me this beautiful yarn, and this is a size 2 yarn. Beautiful colors. Look at that. I absolutely love these colors, Melanie. Thank you so very much. It was, this is the name. It's Schockenmeyer. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Let me get it over here. Schockenmeyer Fashion Creative Lace. And it's actually a size 2 wool and acrylic, which is right up my alley. I like the size 2 yarns. I don't love them. I like them. I don't always use a size 2 because it takes a long time to use it. But when you finish your garment, it has so much beautiful drape, and it's soft, and it's lightweight. So those are the 3 things that I like about a size 2 yarn. I don't use it often, but I do use it. So thank you so much for this yarn. I have 5 cakes of it, and that should be plenty to make a pretty long sleeve sweater, I believe, for the fall, and that's probably what I'll get started on pretty soon. So beautiful, and it's a tiny little bit of pink in there, which is not my favorite color, but I do make things out of pink, so I will show you those here in a minute. I have a finished object that's pink, if you can believe it. I don't usually make pink things. But I do have on a finished object, so let me show you this while we're talking about finished objects. This is a combination of the plain Jane pattern that you can find in my Etsy shop. And I also will come up close and I'll show you some things that I made that are different that I added to this blouse. But I'm wearing it with a pair of black dress pants, pointy-toed shoes in a flat version, a flat pointy-toed shoe. I think it's really cute for pants. I wouldn't wear it with a skirt. It just doesn't look right with a skirt. But these are Vivaya shoes, and if you've seen them advertised on the web, they're all over YouTube and on Instagram. And I'll write the name of the shoe down here so you'll know what it is. You can just type that in .com and find these. They're not cheap shoes, but they are made from recycled bottles, and they are so comfortable. And I have now 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of these in different styles, and I've been wearing them a lot because I haven't felt well and I don't wear heels much anymore. So I bought some of these shoes and have really enjoyed wearing them either around the house, and I wear them out when I go outside. They can get wet. You can wash them in the washing machine. There are lots of great things about these shoes. Plus, they're very, very comfortable. I wear an 8.5 shoe, and these are an 8.5, and they fit me perfectly, just perfectly, in every possible way. My feet don't get tired, and there are no blisters, so they're a nice shoe. But anyway, I'm wearing those with my outfit. And this is made with Vitalana. Well, it's actually URU yarn. It's a silk and cotton combination, and a size 2 yarn. Like I said, you have to work pretty hard to get one, but the drape is really nice. This one I made with no ease at all. I don't think, maybe 1 or 2 inches is all the ease that I made in this, because I'd lost some weight and now I'm filling it out pretty well. I have to be careful not to gain too much weight back, but I did lose some weight over those 8 weeks I was gone. So let me show you the back. The back is, it has an edging around the neck and the sleeve, and I'll show you that here in just a second. But I've really enjoyed wearing this. It's comfortable for summertime. If you can find a silk or cotton number 2 yarn, they're not the easiest to find. You have to go online probably to buy some. This is, of course, Knit Crate, and I was a Knit Crate customer for a long time, and so when I looked at my stash, I thought, I need to make some of those summer yarns up while I'm sitting here in my chair trying to get better. So I did that, and I have some other finished objects to show you as well, but let me come up close and I'll show you the edging on this. This has an edging that I put on this. It is a special edging that I described in the Plain Jane top. It's a pattern out on Etsy. A lot of you have bought that, the Plain Jane top, and it's very, very comfortable. And what I did was I made the Plain Jane top with a square neck. It's just a square neck. There's no increasing or decreasing around the neckline. It's just, just square. And you stop crocheting here, and then you crochet the sides and then the back. I actually stopped crocheting here, and it was right about the bottom of the neckline, actually right around there. See how it kind of lines up? I stopped crocheting here, and I chained out about 12, I think it was 12 stitches. I chained out to the end, and then I crocheted across, and then on, I think probably the second row, I then started the neckline. So it was, you can do it at the same time on the same row if you want to. On the bottom, I used a 3x1 rib, and I've described this in some other patterns, but it's just 3 front post double crochets in a row, and then 1 back post double crochet all the way across your either the front or the back, whichever one you're starting with. And I did that for 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, and then I just started double crochet up. So it's very, very simple to do the rib at the bottom, and then I sewed the seams as it shows in the pattern. So that's how I made this. I hope that wasn't too much weird information. But if you've made any of my patterns, there are no stitch counts or anything like that. It's all done to your measurements so that the patterns will fit you. I'm down here with my ball winder and my Swift and all my fabrics from my last hobby that I haven't picked up in a while. But I am now sealing this diamond art of St. Andrew that I finally finished. Just excited to get going on this. I'm almost through actually sealing it. As you can see, I'm just using a plain brush and this Mod Podge, which I've shown many times before. Somebody asked me exactly what it is. Let me look. It's Mod Podge Super Gloss, Brilliant Super Gloss, 1 coat gloss finish, 8 ounces. And it takes about maybe a half of a bottle to seal this this size of a diamond painting, which is, you know, pretty good size, maybe 2 feet by 3 feet. That's pretty much what it is. Whoops, I'm dripping this all over. But this is how I do it. It's just real simple. Just make sure you cover all the areas on the diamond art and make sure that they are soaked with this sealant, because then you don't have to put glass over the painting when you frame it. So I found that to be such a wonderful thing, because people can come up to it and run their hand across it. And it's just real exciting to see people take an interest in your diamond art, because if it's behind glass, they're not able to do anything but just stare at it. But if you tell them it's okay to run their hand across it and they can feel all the little mosaic pieces, the diamond resins, or whatever you want to call these. I call them mosaics for people who don't know much about diamond painting, and they don't know what the concept is. Just taking each little diamond resin right there. You can see them all blocked in. Each diamond resin is placed on the canvas separately or within a group of 2 to 7. In my case, some people can block more than that, but that's about all I ever put on at one time. But you still have to be very precise with it. It has to go exactly where it's supposed to go. And I just find it to be fun to explain to people what these are and how they're done and how many diamonds are in the actual painting. Now, I know I've done paintings that had 2 or 250,000 diamonds in them, separate diamond art resins. And that's just amazing even for me to think about. And I keep my time on it. So I use my little timer that I've talked about before, and I'll try to remember what it's called. I'll put it down here on the screen, but it's an app that I use. It's a free app, and when I go to work on my painting, I will click that app, and a certain painting, it will tell me, it'll keep my time, and then when I get up from my chair and go do something else, I'll take the timer and turn it off, and that way I know exactly how long I've spent on each diamond art painting. So I really enjoyed doing this, and this is the last step before I take it to the framers, and they will frame it for me, and then I'll get it up on my wall. So again, this is St. Andrew, and kind of a whimsical painting, but this is the last step. And I wanted to show you this just as a real quick final look before I show it to you when it's framed. So I will see you soon. Here's a quick look at my afternoon at the Grande Jatte or Jatte by George Seurat. This is how much I've done. I actually have all the way up here. I've done all the way up there. See, from there to there, all the way across. And I'm working on this very last square right here, and then I'll start working on the top half. So I have about half done, as you can see, especially in her dress here. Those are actually done. It's just shading there. It looks like I haven't done those, but I actually have. And the people just sitting along here, they're all finished. And now I have to work on the top half. So that is the update on my newest diamond painting. This is sponsored by Craft Ease. They've been very sweet. They sent me some diamond paintings that I'll start on another one here as soon as I finish this one. So just wanted to give you an update on my newest diamond painting. So let me show you some other finished objects that I have from my time at home. Here are all the finished objects that I've made while I've been away. And I wanted to show these to you. I think I may have already shown this one to y'all, but this is so beautiful. It's made from some Hobie yarn, And I think I talked about it on an Instagram post. Not really sure, but I think I did. I may have even shown it on a video. I don't remember. But this is a really pretty sweater. Very simple. The sleeves are made right into the sweater, as you can see. And then I added a rib on the edge of the sleeve, and it's a 2x2 rib. So it's the same principle as the 3x1 rib, only you do 2 front posts, 2 back posts, 2 front posts, 2 back posts, and you do that for as many rows as you want to. This doesn't really show the edgings very well because the yarn is so busy, but I love the colors in the yarn. They're very, very pretty, and they ended up being almost like a diamond shape on the front of the sweater and on the back too. You can see that. Not quite as definitive there, but the colors in here are really, really pretty. This is a size, I believe it's a size 4 yarn, and it's all cotton. Very comfortable for summertime. So I made that one, and then I made the Agnes sweater out of some Vita Lana that I had, and this was kind of a it has a little bit of a bling in there, a little bit of a bling. I hope you can see that. But anyway, this is Vita Lana, and so comfortable. It is actually wool, and I made this in a summer blouse, but it is very, very comfortable. I wear it under a little jacket to church, or if I'm going out, I might just wear it by itself, but I don't have to wear any undergarments, special undergarments underneath it. So again, this is the Agnes sweater, and you can find that on my Etsy shop. I just went to my Etsy shop and said, what should I make with this yarn? And I found a whole bunch of patterns. I think this is the easiest tee, and I just added a little bit of, I think it was probably 8 or 10 stitches for the sleeve. Not much of a sleeve in this one. It's very kind of a cap sleeve almost. But I did make this with some Eddie Bauer cotton. And I got this from Joann. And of course they don't sell it anymore. You might be able to find it on the Joann website. I was buying it at Joann, and I went back to get some more. And I had the yellow in mind. I was going to buy the yellow, and they didn't have it. They didn't have anything there. They had about 3 skeins left. This is my Americana tank. This is made by the America Tank pattern, and I didn't add any sleeves to this. This is just a, strictly front and back. And then I added a white edging around it. This is a 2x2 rib around the neck, and then nothing around the bottom. I didn't feel like it needed any more contrast on there. So I made this for July 4th, and I didn't go anywhere. So I just wore it around the house. But that's a really nice sweater. This is Old Glory yarn from Hobby Lobby. Old Glory, I love this yarn. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I love this yarn. This I made, this is a Rebecca sweater, and you can find that on my Etsy shop as well. The Rebecca sweater. This is made from Loops and Threads, right there, Loops and Threads. I believe it's Michael's. I hope I'm saying that right. It's a size 4. It's really comfortable. It's an acrylic, 79 acrylic, 21 polyester. It's soft and soft. I've made other things from this particular yarn. It's called Flex yarn right there. And I made some things from this last year that were, I made a gray colored vest and some other things from it. It's very, very soft. That's what I like about it. And of course, they're repackaging it in a different way. It doesn't look anything like the other, but I recognized it from the flex in the yarn. So that's what they look like. They're very summery colors. This is called Salmon. This color is Salmon, S-A-L-M-O-N. And I used the, look at all the notes I've got on here. Got them everywhere. This is what it looks like on my Etsy shop. It's called the Rebecca sweater. And that is made from, I believe, from Knit Crate yarn. And that was a couple of years ago, actually. But this, I used the flex yarn. And it is a little bit heavy. It is not drapey as I would like, but it's very, very soft and comfortable. I can wear this alone with some pants or jeans. And it's very, very comfortable. I don't have to wear any special undergarments underneath it. And I love it because it's so soft. This Flex yarn is so soft. Not sponsored by any of these people. Flex yarn is so soft. I really like it. And so those are the things that I finished. I also started, like I said, I've started some Afghans, and I'm having some fun with that. So those are my finished objects that I've worked on since I've been ill. I really enjoyed the time that I had, but I missed being with y'all. I hope you missed me. I missed being with y'all. I really enjoy doing these videos. I have to be able to, speak. I can't always do that. Find myself being very, very careful not to talk too fast or talk too loud, or whatever starts the nerve getting angry at me on one side of my face. So anyway, enough about that. I'm kind of over talking about it. I don't want to talk about that anymore. Mr. On the Hook has been Busy Bee. And speaking of Busy Bee, this is the newest pattern that I have. It's available on Amazon. You can also get it on Etsy, but you have to print it yourself. This is already pre-printed. You can go to my Amazon store and find this. If you want a pattern that's already printed up, you don't have to print anything, and you can keep it on your bookshelf and, kind of refer to it. You can make this all different kinds of ways, but I made this with cotton fair. As you can see, I made it twice. I may have made it another time. I don't know, but cotton fair is an awesome yarn and a size 2 cotton, so you can make something with really nice drape for a summer top. So the Busy Bee top, a lot of y'all have purchased this pattern on Etsy, but it's now available on Amazon, so you can go out and get a pre-printed version of it if you want. Mr. On the Hook also created this for me. This is 5 summertime crochet pattern collection. He created my springtime, but this one has the America tank, and it has the Busy Bee in it, also the plain Jane tee, the Stonewash summer sweater, and the Veronica vest. The springtime with different patterns in it, but this is for summer, and this is the summertime book. You can get that on Amazon. I'll put a link down in the description if you're interested in buying 5 patterns already printed up. Now, in my Wildflower shop, Crystal's modeling that one. That's the tote. That's the biggest one that I have. There are 3 other sizes of totes, and also a project pouch and a notions pouch out there as well with the same design on it. It's really, really pretty, and he's added this to it. This is a tumbler, all stainless steel inside. Very, very nice. It's got a pull on top. You can pull it off, and it has an opening down here, right here. It's not very big. It won't spill. I've turned mine over and it only spilled a few drops, but this is a beautiful stainless steel tumbler that you can put in the dishwasher, and it's a little more expensive because of that, but you can throw it right in the dishwasher and it won't mess up. Some of them, they get water behind the design and all that, but this one isn't like that. And he put that beautiful Wildflowers watercolor design on this one as well. It goes all the way to the bottom, which I think is really cool. See, the plants come from all along the bottom. I just think that's beautiful. And he did a nice job on this, and it's got a subtle logo on there. It's not all the way around. It's just on the front. So I'm really enjoying using this. I've been enjoying mine for a couple of weeks now, every single day. And it's so nice. It's stainless steel, and it'll keep your drink hot or cold, whatever you put in there. It's very well insulated. So it's a nice tumbler. It's not a cheap tumbler. It's a nice tumbler. So I have that out in my Wildflower shop, so you can go out there and check it if you want to. And I'll put links to all that down in the description box. So I'm going to sign off. I think I probably should. I have enjoyed being with you, and I hope you will come back and see me. I plan to do my Afghan video pretty soon, so that'll be out. And then I'll be back with you with one of my regular videos soon. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, weekend, and next week. I hope you have a great week. So join me then to find out what's on the hook.